Apparently I'm supposed to ask you how to yell at a dragon and get it down from the sky or whatever. What's up?
Sky above, voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Nobody. Alduin's Wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool
Not really,
in the hands
no.
of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Seems more fun than sitting on my butt.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
So, you gonna teach me or
No.
what?
I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Thought you knew everything,
But
though.
not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
Is it really that bad?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Okay, how do I beat
Only
Alduin then?
Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Hi, Dragon Girl. Then, first
He's
time
our
I've heard
leader.
that name.
He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Come on. Both of you want to come up? No? Why haven't I met him
He
yet?
lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Come on. Are you a vampire cat? You need to be invited up? How do I get to the top?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Cool beans. Okay, but what if you were a dragon cat? Oh, gotta go out to the courtyard to learn this one. want to move slower?
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Oh, that one. Okay. Teach me how to Dougie.
Look.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta. Right, this. Yeah, NPC walk speed is a problem. Open up. Did I just kill a goat by shouting at it? I think so. Yep, thanks for all your help, Serana. I think it's the sound of me taking pain because I'm walking through like a windstorm or something. Hold on, there's a cat demanding pets. Yes, hello, Amy. What's going on with my frames? Yep, every so often Amy will climb up onto my lap and then she'll paw at my shoulder from the chair. Sometimes she just wants to sit on the armrest, sometimes she wants pets. It's kind of... Pretty sky. At least I only have to do this walk once. Good lord. So there's gonna be a teleport point. I push the button I tell you to push, game.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you?
I'm
what
sorry.
brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I thought the dragons were the bad guys. Why am I talking to one?
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovah-cat. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Gotta learn to shout your daddy out of the sky.
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first.
It would be the Elder who says that.
Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovah-cat. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovah-cat. You understand fire as the Dove do. Why do you delay? Are you
Oh, okay. We're gonna hold on to.
keen or not? Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovah-sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Already been over that. Shout dragon from sky, please.
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dovah. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Dragonbeards don't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against
Hey,
the
Maker.
Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
I'm not a dragon. How do I learn it?
All in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
To rend the dragons from the sky. I like this world. I don't want it to end. There's lots of cats in it.
As good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born?
Archon did not come here to debate philosophy with the dragon.
You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
No, but I'm sure you're about to tell me. Answer a question with a question, dragon.
Patience. I am answering in my way. This
Answering
is the
by
most
showing
sacred
how
mountain
clever
in
you are.
Skyrim, Sokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin
Hey,
to
Basil.
battle
How was
and
art?
defeated him.
You know, the thing about rhetorical questions is you're not supposed to actually give the person you're asking them of an opportunity to answer. That's not their point. You ask a question and then you move on.
Yes and no. Viknusni Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragon-Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Babel. Is Babel the owl?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele,
That wasn't
Elder
even
Scrolls,
intentional.
as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek.
So we're here talking about the Elder Scrolls being used to send Alduin forward in time, and Serana's just pacing back and forth in front of us with an Elder Scroll strapped to her back. Where'd you go? No, you don't want to. So they sent him forward in
Not
time.
intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
That sounds dreadfully boring. How does this help me?
Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created
Oh,
it.
great. Now we're playing with time travel. Did nobody ever teach you not to play with time travel? Anybody know where I can get a Elder Scroll? Anyone? Anyone got a clue? Parthenex, where can I get an Elder Scroll?
No, I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
I'll ask the Lord Keeper of the
Trust
College
your
in Winterheld.
instincts, Dovah-cat. Your blood will show you the way.
What do I do when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing
Hi, Skittle.
is certain with such things.
It is you?
But I believe the scroll's bond with the
Dio
Tid
Skittle?
Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Who?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin.
Oh, okay.
They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Rude. How could it cast it through time?
I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn. They would not listen.
Of course they wouldn't. It's like a long ago. Long ago.
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni-Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
What shout do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals.
Ah, okay.
It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovah-cat. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
This guy could give Ents a run for their money in slow speech.
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovah-cat? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fusroda? Fusroda!
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Which calls to you, Dovah-cat? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Wait, am I allowed to learn all 3?
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Another
Which
one.
calls to you, Dovah-cat?
Another.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it. as do all Dove.
40 something?
But power is inert
Hey, Squallick.
without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Nothing. Goodbye.
Drem Yolok. Greetings.
Yep, we're done talking.
Lok Thu.
48. Smithing's maxed. Archery's double maxed. Sneak's maxed, though. Haven't I? Ah, I haven't grabbed the one that, like, gives... Oh my god. I haven't grabbed that at any point. But... talk to... okay. I mean... Instead of running that, I'm just gonna jump back down here. Oh. Sneak Archer. Conjuration. Spells are mumble and bound bow, or muffle and bound bow. I have... Muffle's just leveling illusion as I go, but I grabbed illusions specifically for that. Okay, where are you, buddy? Are you out in the courtyard? Yep, there you are.
So,
you don't need to get more spells out. You need to kill something before it gets to you. Unless you go battle mage.
Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
Told me he had no idea how.
If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
I need an Elder Scroll.
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Squalic.
Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Skyrim's a lot of fun if you play it as a sandbox.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift
just mess around.
Will be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Secret words. Located any words of power?
I felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you.
Food is so tasty. Why is this shout so bad?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult.
Ooh, I just remembered I have
Their
Ernbro.
lives were consumed with hatred for
Ernbro?
dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Oh yeah, you already said that. Okay. Hello?
We study very
Hello?
few, but in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery
Don't
of
tell
your
me.
voice.
Okay, so next thing is at the Mages College. Oh. Orders from Gelmar Iron Fist. Oh, that's the attack on. We'll do that. We'll save that. That's Serana home. Got multiple markers there. They're all just turn-in level stuff.